Hello, hello. Welcome. Nice of you to stop by. How are you? Really? That's good. Anyways, Backpack Heroes in 1.0. So, what I've decided is I'm gonna go nuts on this. Well, I've already gone nuts, as you can see by all these challenges I've completed. We're just gonna do standard. The game's new. It's on Switch. You know, people are hopping on, and people might not know uh how to do this shiz. So I'm gonna give a quick little a fish cave shark. I'm gonna give a quick little rundown. Why not? Why not? Uh, and by that I mean very quick. We're gonna try to get this run under 40 minutes, if possible. We're head off to the Bramble to start with. Ooh, a lot of stuff going on. All right, so there's an elite, which is a tougher enemy that'll follow you if they see you. But out the gate, I think we're just going to... Alright, losing health early on, it's whatever. Health is a resource, that's what you gotta remember. Yeah, sure, whatever, dude. Hit me. Hit me with your best shot, da-da-da-da. Alright. Maybe I do avoid like that damage, because I can kill you next turn regardless. There we go. Goodbye. So for leveling up, there's a few schools of thought. But I usually tend to go with this bottom row situation. Why? Oh, Bowblade is the same damage as our wooden sword, except it takes up 2 slots, and in a pinch, we could turn it into a bow by right-clicking and transforming. But also, we get Citrine, which is crazy. Adjacent weapons below, and you could rotate this to make it point different ways, of course. Minute Hand is sort of the same thing as Citrine, except every turn it rotates. So you're not going to get its benefits all the time, but that's fine. So suddenly we are very strong with the Citrine and the bow blade. Now we're able to... all right, I forgot he got armor. So I'm going to take a big hit here. That's fine. I'll block once. That's more than enough block. Well, by that I mean that's exactly enough block. Just shy of destroying you, so let's give it another round. Also cannot destroy you this round. These guys are the worst. These guys are a pretty tough enemy to be facing early on. So I'd watch out for them. You better be prepared. Be prepared. That's a song from some Disney movie. I'm not a huge Disney guy. I gotta be real with you. Okay, we'll put this here. So on turn 2, the Shiv will get additional damage. Shiv is nice because it costs 0 energy, but you can only use it once per turn. It's not infinite damage. Turtle Grandma. All right, here's another school of thought. So legendary items in this game are very good. A single legendary could make your run. But 15 gold for an 80% chance isn't always worth it. I tend to like 50-50 for 5 gold. And all right, we didn't get lucky there, but that's fine. We'll manage. Flowers are very good because they give you luck. The more luck you got, the better items you'll potentially find. This guy's gonna attack. Don't like that. Let's use our luck here, because I do want to get rid of you ASAP. Bang, bang. Okay. So I could destroy you here, but you'll summon a guy that will potentially be attacking, so that would be disastrous. Yeah, like he summons these guys attacking sometimes. Oh, is that no, that's the same. It's the same icon for the Rat King. Yeah, every time you defeat the Rat King, you get shorter and another Rat Wolf pops out. He's 3 rats in a trench coat. It's a great D&D boss to throw at your players too. Take notes. I think I defeat you here because I have the Shiv. Look at that. And now we complete our box. That's... If you don't know what you're doing, the box strat is the way to go. Mace is rare. You always want to be picking up rare items because worst case scenario, you can sell them for a good chunk of money. And money is power. just like in real life. What are these? Oh, blessed potions. Blessings are very good. I wonder, hold on, I'm gonna test to see if there's a bug. So there used to be a bug where by taking the heart ring, you get 5 max HP, but if you evicted it by putting another item over it. Okay, no, it works properly now. There was a weird bug where you would lose the HP from it leaving your backpack and also from it leaving your backpack, which doesn't make any sense, which is why they fixed it. Oh, had a big sneeze there. Sorry, I had to mute myself. Okay, this guy is cowardly, which means that if we kill this guy, he will run away because he's the last remaining enemy. Because he's only cowardly enemies remain. But if he escapes, we don't get that 7 XP that you can see there from defeating him. And we definitely want that XP. So, we're going to go all out just this once. Heal up a ton. Get the blessings. Oh, blessings create temporary items. They can give you much advantage. Anna's ring. That's alright. What about this? Oh, this one's great. There we go. This gives weapons 2 spaces away plus 3 damage and adjacent shields plus 3 block. So I can kill you here in 2 hits. Hit you and get away with the block. Look at that. Yes, blessings are very good. They didn't always used to be good, but now they are. 2 slow and 2 weak. I'll do that because I can just do that and that. Look at that. Beautiful. Lizard Blade, not super useful. Rose is nice. Blessed Herb. We'll take some mana. Mana is offered to you separate from your rewards. You'll just get offered mana every now and then after a fight. And it doesn't count against how many items you can take. So you can only take 3 items from a pool on normal difficulty. Once you get into the harder game modes, they let you take less and less for added challenge, quote unquote. Okay, so let's see. Gonna have to take care of the coward first. But I'm thinking of using spoiled milk here. It's a lot of block for free, but it does poison you. So we will take 3 damage because every turn you take poison and then you lose 1 poison. So I take 2 damage, and the next turn we'll have 1 poison, and then we'll take another damage, so it's 3 damage. Let's see. 16, this deals 12. There you go. Does have 2 uses. I'm taking some damage here, but yeah, that's to be expected. You live and you take damage. Death and taxes and all that. He's gonna heal a bit, but I can get away with 1 block. There we go. Next turn, we'll kill the healer over here, the Crow Bandit. Are crows inherently magical? I mean, crows are cool. They'll take your stuff and fly off. I mean, I guess that is what a crow does. I don't know. Corvids are cool. I like a raven. Dude, ravens that are that talk are crazy. I love those little guys. Alright. We'll hit you to add slow and weak. Slow and weak, 1 reduces enemy damage, 1 reduces enemy block, and they both decrease by 1 every turn. I'm still gonna have to block once. But his hits are getting more and more anemic, so we'll just keep doing that. Actually, I could have just killed you there instead of blocking. That's why you always gotta look. You gotta see, you can't miss lethal. Well, you can, as I've, done so there. But it's ill-advised to miss lethal. Sapphire is another gem that buffs weapons. The thing about this one is that it floats. It rises to the top. Let's see. Wooden blade. No, we'll just take some healing. And dagger is usually pretty good, but it does cost an energy. And we'll take a key. Keys can be used to open chests. Chests contain items. Usually taking a key isn't worth it. If you really need the backspace and you need to evict a key, that's usually fine. Alright, this guy's going to follow us around. He's tailing us. This guy's going to steal our money. Stinky raccoon over here. As much as I love raccoons and their natural habitat, I should be resetting this minute hand after combat, but I'm not. And that is now a problem. Alright, I'll kill you next turn. And we'll block up. Okay. So starting on the second floor onwards, we should... Oh, yeah. Yeah, he attacked us and we had 1 thorns from our rose, and he took that 1 damage, I suppose. Perfect. Lethal. Block it up. We're taking some damage, but that's fine. We have this fish. Heal us for 8? For 8? I thought I healed for 7. Huh. You learn something new every day. Even I, a Backpack Hero master, don't know everything about this game. I'm not exactly sure what they added in version 1.0. Oh, this is my favorite ring in the game. The lightning ring. They did nerf it recently. It used to technically be a weapon, so it could be buffed by gems and stuff, but basically, we haven't really gotten into magic stuff, but a magical item will consume mana by dragging it around your backpack. Hopefully we can find like a wand or something. Let's check out the store. Okay, what do we got? Nothing much. But we can sell our rare fish for 10 gold. We could sell our rare mace for 10 gold. And suddenly we're rich, baby. And we'll take this Night Shield because it is the same amount of block, but it also has some benefits. And also, more importantly, it takes up less space in our backpack. Now, do we want a shirt? A tunic. A tunic is pretty good. It's a lot of block for free. And shoe hat is actually the best there is. So you know what? We'll actually buy a shoe hat. This transforms, whether it's upside down or right side up. It can be a shoe or a hat. If it's a hat, if it's in the top row, it adds 3 block. If you flip it around to shoe mode, it suddenly is a shoe. And it gains more benefit from being at the bottom of your bag. So usually you want to have it in shoe mode. Shoe mode is where it's most efficient. But now Night Shield is giving it a nice little buff as well, because Night Shield has adjacent diagonal armor, gain +1 block. Shoes are armor, as we all know. Okay, so we got a lot of cowards here. It's Coward's Day out. Okay. Ow. If we can find a Ring of Rage, we can do some fancy stuff with the Lightning Ring, but for now, this guy gets Rage every time we attack him, which is kind of unfortunate. But we should be fine. This guy is a pain to deal with. But what we got there, we got there. Reset the arrow, because it's the right thing to do. Take some consumable damage. That was the elite, so we're able to deal with him pretty easily. I think we're set for this floor at least. Poultice, one of the best healing items in the game. If you're below 50% health, it heals you for a whopping 20. These are great AoE, so we'll save those for an AoE fight. I think we can block once. Take 1 damage, that's fine. 1 damage here or there never hurt anyone, except literally it did. It hurt me 1. Let's get some items. Ooh, okay. Shoe hat, definitely taking. And we'll take an engine wand. So the engine wand is a wand. It will take our mana to get an effect, which is deal 3 damage to all enemies each turn. No need to activate it or nothing. And now with these two. So you can see why the shoe hats are good. Because here, without the Night Shield, they're each giving 4 and 4. So we're getting 8 block for these 2 spaces, whereas leather boots, which are the standard other form of boots, only give us 4 total. So we're basically getting double the armor from this, and also they benefit twice from the shield, since each of these is a clothing. Whereas this would only get a +1. With 2 of these, we get a +2. Let's see. Ooh, am I feeling lucky, Punk? I would love a Holy Sword. Holy Sword is so good. Vampire Blade is also very good. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's vampiric, so we heal for any of the damage we do deal. Which, considering we can buff it to 8 damage, that's not bad. That's not bad. I might actually end up taking it. Now that I think about it, you know what? We'll take it. We'll get wacky. This guy trades food for a cleaver. We're not in that sort of market. Cleavers are a type of weapon. They're very synergistic with other cleavers. Haste to a structure. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now, does this have slots? It does have a slot. Okay, we'll be looking to forge some damage onto our vampiric blade, but this guy isn't offering it right now. So in the meantime, let's put haste on our brick. Haste increases the amount of block we get by 1 from every instance of block. So basically our boots, our shield, they'll each give an additional 1 block, which is very good. Ooh, Hawkeye bow. So this is a bow which fires arrows. We don't have any arrows, but it is legendary, so we can sell it for a small fortune. Look at this. Oh, baby. There you go. Adjacent weapons get +1 poison. No, we want as much damage as possible. Oh, the dice is one of the best items in the game. Definitely wanted to take that. It has a lot of applications. Okay, Lucky Wraith. Oh, here's a... Oh, no, that was weird. They didn't show his portrait for a second up there. So this guy will run away next turn, which is a problem because if we defeat him, we get some nice block. But I don't know if we can actually defeat him. We're doing 6 damage. No, we can get him. We can get him. Okay. We'll get you here. We have more than enough block. It's only dealing 6 damage. Kind of pitiful, but we are healing for a lot. We're basically going to be at full health constantly. Now, vampirism, I believe, only affects damage you deal to health. So if you deal damage to a character's shield, heals for all damage dealt to non-summons. Actually, I wonder. I think it's only damage you deal to health. It doesn't say in the description, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so you only heal for unblocked damage, which makes sense if you're sucking their blood. Ooh, we got very lucky there, thanks to the Lucky Wraith. So here's another legendary, which is Archangel's Wings. What these do is it basically gives you a free use of whatever is in between them. Right now we don't have anything we would really want to use with that. Poison Whetstone is a rare. We'll take that. We don't really want to use it because it poisons yourself, which could be problematic. Blue Rose is a rose that uses mana. You know what? I think this might be the play. Can't take any more items. Ooh, okay. We'll ditch the Poison Whetstone, and we'll take this. Because that gives us pretty sick value. Okay, so you can see the trail it leaves behind there. So as mana flows through here to get to the blue rose, it will pass through the lightning ring, which is conductive, which means that mana can flow through it. Mana can't flow through all things, just conductive items. And that'll be nice, because that just deals 1 damage. It's not a lot, alright? I'll be the first to admit, it's not a lot of damage. I wish it did more, you know? But it is still one of my favorite items, even after the nerf. I love the thing. It's so interesting. And I think we can put regen on it. Regen on a ring? No, it does not have a forge slot. Usually weapons, view cards. This means how many forge slots it has. Forge slots? Am I talking nonsense? What am I saying? Oh. So, every 3rd floor. Boss time, which should not be a problem. Face me, coward. In Mortal Kombat. Poison? Whatever. Dude. Poison me as much as you want. Damage me as much as you want. Alright, so my reasoning for taking these roses is that, you know, we're going to be pretty tanky. We're going to be pretty hard to kill considering we're getting how much block each turn? 12 block each turn, and we're constantly healing with all the damage we do. So by getting spikes, or a ton of spikes, the enemies will eventually just start, you know, knocking themselves out, flailing against us. Okay, so Cotton Ball, minus 2 mana cost of adjacent wands. We don't have any wands. Cannot place items of the same type next to each other. That's very annoying. And Stopwatch. Alright, so here's a great use of the dice. You can use it after combat to reroll your rewards. And get not much. If you end your turn with 0 block, add 1 energy. For each energy, it removes 1 energy. Alright, we'll take the Shield Demon. And yeah, unfortunate. We got some pretty bad rolls on those artifacts. Well, relics is what they're called. That's the type of item. They're special items you can only get from boss fights, which are pretty good usually. But you know, sometimes you don't get anything that's good for your build necessarily. This healer offers you one of these. We haven't even seen a curse, so don't sweat. Don't sweat. Don't trip, chocolate chip. And Enchanted Swamp is my area 2 of choice. Why? I couldn't tell you. It just feels right, you know? I feel like Turtle Grandma shows up here more often. Okay. And we also have these timed rooms here. Which, for every room you travel, it'll count down 1. And eventually, count down to 0 and disappear. Okay, so this guy's cowardly. Definitely want to target him. I'm going to be doing a whole lot of damage. These guys are kind of what I'm afraid of. Because they don't attack very often. And they heal. Which could be problematic. Okay. Curses are... Or, no, these are not curses. These are hazards. Hazards have some sort of stipulation usually. Some sort of debuff they inflict. But in addition to that, anything you put them over, you can't click on, obviously, because it's in the way. But you can still click on the shield, even though it's only blocking half of it. But if this one was here, I wouldn't be able to activate my shield at all. Oh. There you go. Oh yeah, you might have seen items popping up in the top right. Those just appear periodically. Go ahead, deal damage to me, see if I care. And you can reorganize your backpack. It'll cost you 3 energy, so it eats up your whole turn basically. But it lets you move stuff around in your backpack. And if there's an item on offer there, it also lets you take that if you want. Curse Blade. Curse Blade is rare. It benefits from curses. More importantly, it's... Oh god. It's rare. So we can sell it to this nice man. In addition to our Archangel Wings. We could put our shield in between the Archangel Wings. That way we get a free shield use each turn. Oh, but you see what I see. This is a Ring of Rage. The Ring of Rage goes hard. So the plan here with the Ring of Rage is we'll activate it. It'll suck up the mana. It'll cause this to proc. And it'll give us 1 Rage. Rage increases the damage we deal by 1 for every stack. But importantly, it increases the damage of the Lightning Ring as well. This guy can give us a Mana Stone. Oh, that's a pretty good Mana Stone. I'll actually move this over. There we go. So now we can get quite a bit of Rage. Now we just need a way of refilling our mana. So I wish we had taken that artifact, that cotton. Okay. So you see, every time we use it, the damage increases by 1. So that time it did 3, and this time it'll do 4. And we have 4 damage here, so now our Vampiric Blade also deals more damage. Which is nice. Alright. Okay. Yeah, even our Shiv is dealing some damage. Look at that. Our Rage is dwindling every turn, unfortunately, but as to be expected. We are also taking damage from Thorns from attacking this guy because he gives himself spikes. Thorns, spikes, I'll use those interchangeably. Once again, do not trip. Chocolate chip. More mana. I love that for us. Tell you what, I can move this here and then move this up here. Actually, I could just do this. Look at that. So since these are both light, they will collide with each other properly, which is important for some tech later on that we might see. Rage to a melee weapon. Now this is what we're looking for. The more rage we get, the more rage we get. The more rage we get, the better. Add forge slot to an item. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, we'll put another slot on you so that we can put more rage on you. Alright, suddenly we are the strongest character to ever live. And that is not hyperbolous. Hyperbolous? Hyperbolic, that's it. That's the... I got there. I speak English. It's my first language. That's actually not true. Spanish is my first. Well, is it? I don't know. English is my best language. I'll tell you that for free. Alright, suddenly we got a whole lot of rage. And we're only going to get more and more. So by getting rage every time we use this, we're also able to sustain our rage. Because normally, once we ran out of mana, that was it. That was all the rage we were ever going to get. Also, this minute hand is not doing anything, as I've just realized. I forgot about the minute hand. Let's see, anything else here? Might as well take a consumable. This will give us an energy. It's like our other drink over here. Really don't need the poultice. We're healing more than enough already. Ooh, amethyst. Amethyst is very good. Weapons in this row, so it covers a lot of ground. Definitely, I don't have enough for that. Let's sell the blue rose. The blue rose has outlived its usefulness. Splint is a legendary item. It's also very good. But it only works if you don't have any armor. We definitely have armor. Alright, Elite, what you got? Magic Man? See, I think it might be better to use Vampiric Blade here. So we'll get 6. So our lightning ring is dealing 7 out the rip. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh no, only 12, only 12. Still pretty good from the lightning ring. Great show. Jolly good. Ooh, Venom Sword is a legendary. It's not a good one. But it's legendary. I'll take it and sell it immediately. Oh yeah, what it does. Does damage equal to 100% of your current poison. Oh, it used to cleanse your poison. I guess it doesn't do that anymore. But usually you don't want to be poisoned. Maintaining poison is a dangerous game. Oh, we can also sell our relic. Our relic is useless. Relic sells for 17, which is the same that a legendary item sells for. So at the very least, you should always take a relic as long as it's not like actively detrimental, so you can sell it later. This guy's a coward. We'll kill him. This guy is unique because he can defend the person behind him. So we can't actually target this lady, where normally we'd just be able to click on her to change our focus to her. Also, I apologize for assuming the gender of any of these anthropomorphic creatures. Oh, another Ring of Rage does nothing for us. Actively useless. I appreciate the thought. Ooh, we got very lucky. Chef's Hat is a legendary. Not super helpful for us. Oh, I got an achievement. I don't know if you heard that, but speaking of heard that, I don't think you can hear the game very much. Hold on, let me rectify that situation live en vivo. Oh yeah, it is very low. Ba-ding. Ba-doo. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-doo. Alright. Oh, so here are cleavers. So Chef's Hat's actually very good if you have cleavers, because cleavers below this get 50% bonus damage. So these would be doing 6 instead of 4. But yeah, there's a lot of synergy with cleavers. But you really got to bank on finding a lot of cleavers. Ooh, Ruby, 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 Ruby. Any Guitar Hero fans out here? No, just me. Ruby's very good, so we'll definitely buy that. It gives a flat +4 damage, which is obviously very good. Especially when our weapon's base damage is so low, because it's vampiric. Any damage we get to it is increasingly valuable because oh god, hold on, switch targets. Because we get more bang for our buck. You know, every bit of damage is that much more valuable because any damage we get, we also heal for. Oh, a charging mana stone is the best mana stone to ever be created. End of sentence. So what it does is each turn it refills the mana. So now we can Ring of Rage every turn, at least once. Which is incredible. So we'll hit you to death. And almost kill you with our ring, and then actually kill you with our shiv. Now, as for upgrading here, these gloves get more block the more columns are to the right. So by doing this, we increase the amount of block we get from it quite a bit. And apart from that, maybe we get it, no. If we get space up here, these will rise, and then sapphires only affect adjacent squares. You can see my mouse, right? Yeah, you can see my mouse. Adjacent squares. So if it was up here, it wouldn't be benefiting this. We can move our backpack around, but I think just putting it down here would be better. We'll stick our brick over there. I really only have this because it gives us +1 haste. Mana shard. Okay. Let's see, damage to a weapon. We're past that. Slow to an enemy weapon, conductive to armor, spikes to a shield. Spikes to a shield is pretty good, but we're not really in the market for that right now. Oh, here's a chest. So the way you open a chest, you go click on your backpack icon to show your backpack, drag the key over, bang. Oh, wow. Ain't that delightful? A second ring. So you need to be careful with this, because if you have this here, then the mana will take the shortest route and potentially just miss our other ring. So by putting it here, the mana has to go through here. Now there is a problem in that, hold on, we should probably do it like this. Yeah, this way all the mana has to travel through the rings to get to the Ring of Rage. Bashing Shield is legendary, but we have so much money, I'm not even gonna worry about it. That's bad practice. Alright, you shouldn't do that at home if you want to win, but I am incredibly A, confident, and B, foolish. So do as I say, not as I do. Here's, some good wands. Cactus is nice. Whenever you take damage, it gives you 7 whole spikes, so if you can find a way to damage yourself consistently, that's an insane amount of spikes. Now this is a tough fight, is what I would say if we weren't the strongest creature this side of the Mississippi. So now we're doing double damage with our rings, which I don't need to tell you, kind of preposterous. Just killing that Rat King real quick. Actually, so after you take a sip of your warm drink and finish your drink, you're still left with this cup. And the cup deals 20 damage because we have so much rage. So look at that. We got perfect block, we got a bunch of damage, and I can use the Ring of Rage once per turn. So it's dealing even more damage. Alright, brother. Hit me. No sweat. Didn't even have to worry about what that guy did. More mana is more uses of our ring. Flame Gem is pretty nice. It's rare. It adds burn to an enemy, but we don't really care about burn. Burn is good if you have a lot of burn. The more burn you have, the more valuable burn becomes. But we don't have very much, so... Piercing to a weapon for each item in this row. Damage to weapon, block to armor. So this guy gives you really good upgrades, but at a cost. And they're also free. You can only get one, but we'll hit him with a no thanks. Well, we'll just hit him with a no thanks. Now let's do some due diligence. Double check these guys, make sure they don't have anything worth our while. I guess I could put damage on our Shiv. Might as well. Give it a 6 more damage. Delightful. And oh yeah, we didn't even open this chest. It's not good. This ring is interesting. Adjacent items are used for the cost of 1 mana, but they're disabled for the rest of combat. I haven't found a use for those. I've never had a run with that ring, but I'm sure you could think of something. It's got potential, you know? It's like the Red Eyes Black Dragon. Used by Joey Wheeler. Let's just bully this person before they summon their kids. Alright. 1 turn kill. Delightful. Okay, so Coral. When combat ends, select a common item to be duplicated. This is great because mana stones are common. No matter what, as long as they're a basic mana stone, they are common. So even this one, this one mana stone, is common. And the 2 mana one is still common. And if we find a 3 mana one, it's also common. So what we can do is duplicate these 2 size mana stones and replace our 1 size mana stones with them to double our space efficiency. I don't care about any of that. Give me some max HP. I don't need healing or curse removal, so we're good. So, okay. For the final section, I do have some tips. Usually, you should go to the Frozen Heart if you have really good AoE damage, and Magma Core if you have really good single target damage. So I'm going to the Magma Core. We definitely have more single target damage. Don't really have AoE damage. Alright. How do we want to do this? We should get the Rage first, because we get massive value from it with these lightning rings. Oh man, I'm good for the. I'm glad that for the inaugural run, I get to show off one of my favorite combos. But let's get some mana stones. Replace our stinky mana stones with those. Delightful, delightful. The rest of the stuff is garbage. Pardon my French. No. Okay, so this guy's annoying because he gets spikes. He gives himself 13 spikes, but this guy's also annoying because he gives burn, so... Or not burn, the other one, poison. I cannot speak. Hold on, where's my coffee? Oh no, my coffee's melting. One sec, I gotta refuel. Delicious. Alright, one more ring. Oh yeah, that guy also had a thing where he took half damage from projectile attacks, which we didn't have any, but if we were running bows and whatnot, that would be a thing. So this is going to get a little funky. We're running out of space over here for mana stones, so we're just going to move everything and snake it up here. We're just going to Severus Snape it up here. Snape, Snape, Severus Snape. Regenerative Whetstone. Give our weapon +1 healing. We got plenty of healing, let me tell you. Blessed Shiv is rare. And also pretty good, ever since Blessings received a major buff. You have Defender. We have to get rid of this monk person. I mean monk in like the Dungeons and Dragons meaning. Oh man, the mana's taking its time getting here. Although it does look like they fixed mana trails. Because before, it was really a crapshoot whether or not the mana was actually flowing. Ooh, now this is interesting. Wizard robes are very good here. So is Dowsing Rod. That Dowsing Rod just gives us some mana stones. Wizard robes gives us 2 mana every turn, which is good. What do I get rid of though? You just shove it there. Probably want to keep this. I want to get rid of this. Yeah, wizard robes are conductive, so you know mana will flow through these as normal. I think this is good. I think that's what we want. Oh, a rare item for a curse. Usually this guy's worth it. Absolutely. Especially if you have a dice. I haven't been able to show it off, but using dice, you can get rid of your curses. Easy peasy. At least you used to be able to. Ooh, I would love another charging mana stone. Alright, we got a 50-50 shot. If this dice rolls and we go over the limit, we will get cursed. So, devastating. Simply devastating. But now we get to show off curses. So, curses are items that you don't want to have in your backpack. Because they usually have a detrimental effect. Like this one, each turn creates a Matryoshka in an empty space. But I mean, this isn't too much of a problem. It does take up a bag space, obviously, for having it in your bag, but since we left without taking it, we will now see it replace an item in our reward pool. And we actually could have gotten rid of the curse if we had known that this guy was here. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, but we're balling. Add 1 energy to clothing. So this is clothing. Clothing are usually chest pieces, and this has 2 forge slots. So if we had more gold, we'd be able to get more slots there. I don't think there's any way of us getting 30 gold. We'd have to sell 2 rare items. And the only rare items we have are integral to our build. I could get rid of coral now. So I'll tell you what, we'll get rid of coral. Coral. I think that's a Walking Dead reference. And we'll get rid of cactus. Wait, that's not enough. Wait, that's not enough. I thought that'd be enough. That's not enough. I need 7 gold. I need to sell a rare. Alright, we'll get rid of the amethyst. That's fine. We have plenty of damage. And we're going to have even more now that we have that energy. So now, we have the energy to clothing, so every turn, we'll have 5 energy instead of 3, which is huge. Almost doubling our goods. Oh yeah, you can see that there's a curse on the wheel, so there is a downside to using the wheel. You get to spin it once for free, and every time you use it, it increases in cost. So now we can do that a whopping 5 times. We can do this. This will give us a mana stone. This one's just a 1-size mana stone, but you can also consume it to deal damage, which is pretty good potentially. Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. Here we go. There it is. Okay, so here's our Matryoshka. We'll hold on to it. We have the backspace for it. And let's go get that XP before it disappears forever. Okay, so this guy is funny. Copies your actions, attacks. The reason he looks like a big ball, because that's our silhouette. It's a shadow clone. It's like a Dark Link. But they have a lot of health. And they copy what you do. So if you attack, it'll attack. If you block, it'll block. And it copies whatever you did most recently. So I wonder, do we have enough to kill you here? Yes, very much so. Oh, now we got a huge mana stone. Now I wish we had coral. Then we could copy this and get a buttload of mana. I'm talking unprecedented levels of mana. Oh, we could have gotten energy to clothing here. Probably didn't have to sell our stuff. Well, you live and you learn. Now, hindsight is 20/20. Nothing you can do about that. Yeah, it takes our mana quite some time to get here. Here we go. Bang, bang. Ooh, here we go. Lantern. So you can... with a lantern, right-click, alternate use, out of combat even, and cleanse your curse. Deselect, drop it back, and now it is cleansed, so if we leave it behind, it won't add to our curse bar. Oh, we could take another shoe hat. Look at that. Value. Crossbow is another fun item. Maybe we'll do a crossbow build. I'll try to force a crossbow build next time. Usually you can force a crossbow build. We'll see. But this run is a foregone conclusion. It's safe to say. There we go. Ooh, and now we have more space for more mana stones. It's a shame that usually the further you are in a run, the bigger the mana stone. But not so lucky here. Ooh, we can add a forge slot to this. I thought this guy disappeared. I feel like in the last couple patches, I didn't see him like at all. It's nice to know he's sticking around. He's a handsome fella. I gotta be careful with what I say while playing backpack here. I don't want people to think I'm a furry. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but like, you know. You know. In a situation like this where you don't want to take anything, but there's a dice on offer, you could just use it. You can use it on. Oh! New plate armor design. That's nice. Update the art on that. Archangel Wings, legendary, but we don't really... I guess I do want to sell them, so... We'll ditch some mana stones for now. Oh, wait, there is... We have not seen the shop yet. Alright, we're gonna have to get funky with this. You have to get jiggy with it. Man. Thinking of jiggy just made me think of jive, which made me remember the Black Klansman, which was a movie I saw recently. Great flick. Let me tell you, the soundtrack in that, ooh. Ooh, the soundtrack on that was bumping non-stop. Oh, whoops. Get these out here. Alright, we'll go... There we go. Ba 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 ba. Okay. This is getting weird. But I think we're good. I think we're good. Now we can move the wings up here. Move this down here. Okay. We're good. We're rolling. We're rocking and a rolling. We're going to sell the Archangel Wings. Ooh, this is great. Must have less than 50% health. We can't really use that, but each turn it would give you some health. Or not some health, some energy, which is massive potentially. Energy is very good. So now we have double our energy, thanks to wizard clothing. You're a wizard, Harry. God, I love when Hagrid says that. As much as I'm not a huge fan of the Harry Potter movies, especially the later ones, and especially the ideology of a certain person that's behind them, you know, there's some killer lines, and there's some tasteless stuff too. Don't get me wrong. But The Prisoner of Azkaban, great movie, great flick. All right, we're at 12 rage. We're gonna eat our meal, which gives us 2 energy per use, which gives us an unholy amount of energy. Our mana's gonna take its sweet time getting here, but it's only getting stronger and stronger. 26, 27, oh, 29, 29, 30. Whoa, hey. Beautiful. What a run. Then we get coral. Then we get this. We're finished choosing. And we get the cheese. Look at that. Oh, win a quick run as purse. Win a quick run. Your whiskers switch. There it is. The golden cheese. With delicious food, many new villagers will flock to Ordaria. Which is the story mode. I'm debating whether or not to record the story mode because I don't know. I don't think it makes for as good content. It's just me hustling around the city doing quick runs and stuff. But there it is. That's how you win a backpack hero run. Ba-da-da-da-da. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later. Bye bye.